Hi, everyone. This is the Vantage RM weekly video update service. As we kick off another week, it is Sunday night, March the 15th. As I do this, it's 7:58. What I'm going to do is kind of outline what the week ahead looks like from both a technical standpoint as well as a fundamental standpoint, and what we might be looking at. One of the things that we always show is a technical, what we call dashboard, and it basically shows the conditions of the markets right now. And you can see corn in the uptrend, soybean showing an uptrend, both Chicago and Kansas City wheat showing uptrends, and the rice market is showing a bullish leaning, not in an uptrend, but in a bullish leaning. It will either go ahead and go into an uptrend from here, or it's in an area where it's going to find resistance and pull back. As we start this week, I'm going to start with the May corn contract, but maybe before I do that, let me show you how the markets are trading here tonight. This is how things have opened here on Sunday night. Very heavy volume going on in the corn and in the beans. A lot of spreading action, but look at the action. We're down 5 1/4 in the corn. Beans are down 30 1/4. Soybean meal down $6.50. We've got the bean oil down 118 points. Crush margins are firmer in the front months, but the deferred months are sharply lower. The rice market is open down 8. Wheat's down 11 1/4. Up here you can see that the crude oil contract is down $1.14 right now, and it's been higher. This is over this weekend, of course, is where we've gotten the news of the attack of the Iranian oil, what I call the oil terminal island, and that island has pretty well been decimated. And so we saw the market open very strong here tonight, but you can see it's backed way off. It's almost $5 off of the high tonight. That has the diesel contract lower. It's got the natural gas contract lower as well. So that's the way the markets are starting the week here on Monday. Doesn't mean that's how they'll end up, of course. But when we look at the technical side of the market, we do have an uptrend that is way down there as far as the support level goes. And right now we're looking at the nearby support at 458. That level gets taken out here over this week, then the market probably may head back down towards a major support level, which is at the 444 area. This line right here represents a trend. It is trending because it is continuing to show strength. The blue line means higher highs, higher lows, and that's the definition of an uptrend. So we've got a strong uptrend in the corn right now, and if the market drops under that 458, it will probably start to damage this uptrend. When we take a look at the soybeans, the market has dropped through what was a support level at 1211. It also happens to be an old Fibonacci area of resistance, but it's dropped below that. The next area of real strong support's 1178. If that gets taken out, there's a problem. Here's that same technical strength indicator. We call it the STI, and it has turned down, indicating that this uptrend, which actually starts about right here, is in trouble. Doesn't mean it's completely ended yet, but it's definitely in trouble. This is a risk indicator, and the risk indicator is turning red and starting to point down, indicating that the risk is turning in favor of the bears in the markets. That's the shorts. And here is the momentum indicator. It shows that there's a loss of momentum of this move. So as we start the week and head into this week, we're going to be watching this area here at 1178. Obviously, the news between the talks between China and the United States will be a main factor as we start to pick up some news regarding that. And obviously, the situation in the Middle East will be a factor too. Here in the wheat, we've got support at 583 with the major resistance up at 642. Notice the STI here also showing that the uptrend is there. However, the momentum indicator, or the Dell model, is indicating we may have a problem, and the momentum indicator, which has turned back up, is not at a very sharp angle. So this uptrend is in trouble, but it's still intact. A lot of times an uptrend will get in trouble and then pull out and continue to move in the direction that it's been going. But as always, an uptrend will end at some point, and that's what these indicators tell us if those trends are ending. And finally, in the Kansas City wheat, same type of a situation as we're seeing in the Chicago. We still see the uptrend, the Dell model indicating that the risk may be turning, but the momentum indicator remains strong here. Support level that we'll be watching as we go through this week week is at 606. And finally, the rice market. The rice market has pulled back up to a level where it should be finding resistance. Right now, it's struggling to get going. There is no trend as far as the trend indicator goes. The risk factor is still showing in favor of the bulls. This move right here is bullish, and so the risk is showing that it still leans bullish, but the momentum indicator shows there's absolutely no momentum. So as we end this video here, as we start the week, it looks like we'll be following some areas pretty closely, but there could be some pretty dramatic changes as we go through the week, and we'll come back next Sunday night, have another video update for you. So long, everyone.